stream. Let's see if it does it. Cool. It says we are streaming. Okay, let me check the mic. Looks like the mic is working.
Yeah.
I see it moving on here.
Yay!
So I think we're good today. Last week we had a lot of snafus with trying to get it going.
Yeah, I have to look that up now. Snafu.
Snafu?
Is that Chinese or something?
You don't know what snafu means?
Bless you. No, I do know it. Of course I know what snafu means. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of
Living the Scream,
the behind the scenes of
The Mummy and the Monkey's Hairy Scary Hangout.
And what'd you say about the show? What's your little byline now? It's what?
Oh, I had the title for this episode, Horror Flicks and eBay Flips.
Yeah, I think that should just be the,
Horror Flicks and eBay Flips.
Yeah. But yeah, this is where we talk about what we do behind the scenes of our Mummy and the Monkey's Hairy Scary Hangout show that streams live every Friday night at 10 p.m. right there on Facebook, not here. For 2 hours, we show bits, skits, and a bad B horror movie, which we put sound effects into. And but the big thing about the show is that makes it the show is we hang out with you guys. We interact with everybody that watches, and you guys entertain each other during the movie by making fun of it. On top of the funny stuff that we add to it. So yeah, it's a great time. If you haven't checked us out, you can watch all this stuff that's archived on Facebook, but the real magic is to be there the night of, so hang out.
We're the Mummy and the Monkey on Facebook, and all the info is in the description. I put links to our Facebook, our website, my eBay store, and we also signed up with Twitter recently.
We're
and for
twitting.
and for the longest time, I was like, I don't want to use Twitter. So, how about Horror Flips and eBay Flicks, huh?
Yeah. No, I don't know.
I don't know.
Why not? I'm enjoying some Coca-Cola tonight out of it's a vintage glass. It used to be this beverage called Cold Bear Wine. It used to be out. I remember my mom drinking this in the 70s and the 60s. I wasn't even around. In the 70s and 80s, and it's gone now. You can't even find it. It's almost impossible to look up online. But somehow I got lucky and found a glass and. A couple years ago. Yeah, it's pretty neat. But Cold Bear Wine, it was a real cheap wine.
And I am having some herbal green tea in my Spice Girls coffee mug.
Coca-Cola.
My Spice Girl mug, yeah.
And was it herbal tea?
It's this like green tea, one of those like hippie teas.
Hippie teas.
Yeah, green tea. It's good for you. And it's cold up here. I wanted to drink a warm drink.
True. It's a little chilly up here in the weird room. We're broadcasting live from the weird room here on YouTube.
We're on YouTube, not Google.
Well, they own it, don't they?
Well, yeah, they do own it. So
there you go.
Technically, it's Google.
So what's new with the Mummy and the Monkey show? What do we do? We're still in the middle of. We're actually almost all the way through our special in December, where we show independent movies, and that's the title in December theme that we have going on the show, where we're showing independent movies each week.
Yeah. In December, we were showcasing independent horror films on our Facebook live show, The Mummy and the Monkey's Hairy Scary Hangout. So this will be our last installment this coming Friday. And this Friday is what? Oh, the 21st.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. And I'm finally getting this tooth pulled, my wisdom tooth.
What?
This Thursday morning.
Oh, my gosh.
I have to double check the time, but...
Well, how are we going to get through this?
So I'll be sore Friday, but I'll do it. We'll get through it.
Oh, I can't put this on my head.
What are you trying to do?
Put this little skeleton guy on my head. He's pretty neat.
Oh, he's cute.
Could look kind of cool sitting there.
Was that hanging up on my calendar?
It may have been, but it was right here when I found him.
Oh, maybe he fell down.
Yeah.
So yeah,
so
we're looking.
Go ahead.
We're looking forward to this Friday's show also because we're going to play an independent film that was actually shot in Cleveland, Ohio. And in parts of Lakewood, Ohio.
With an acquaintance of ours, kind of on and off. His name is Randy Roscoe. He put it together, also known as the Goth God. And so it's actually a pretty good movie, and it's very gothic and moody and everything like that. It's about vampires, so it should be pretty good. Last week we showed our second offering from Polestar Studios, from Polestar Productions, and man, gave us a bunch of DVDs to check out. We showed the first movie we showed for in December. The first movie was one of theirs called Bloodwoods.
Yes.
And then we showed a Michael Butt movie. And then what did we do after that?
Hi, Tony Beller.
Hey, Tony. Maybe we can hang out here too with people. So if you check us out, we'll talk with you as well, interact with you here on the hangout here. But last Friday, we showed a couple of shorts that they, 3 different short features that they put together.
It was from a DVD set that
the drive-in.
It was their drive-in shorts. It was 5 total. They have 5 total on this one DVD, but we picked 3 of our favorites.
Yeah.
To play for last Friday's episode on our Facebook page, The Mummy and the Monkey. And so far, last time I looked, that episode has 1,400 views.
Wow. So it's
we did the live show Friday. It's Monday now, so in like 3 days we got 1,400 views.
Yeah. So
the numbers don't lie. I mean, that was a popular. People were liking the movies.
So yeah, that's the 21st. We're going to be showing that movie, and then we actually got technically another one. We got another one to throw together, the 28th. This might not be the last indie movie we show.
Oh.
So if you think about it, look, the 28th is the week after. That's a long month. But
we'll find something, I'm sure.
Yeah, we want to keep the theme, you know.
And for the Christmas show or we're gonna do a Christmas Eve. We're gonna go live again on our Facebook. That's 23rd. Sunday the 23rd. I'm looking at the calendar that's over there.
Which is this coming Sunday. We're gonna actually we got a lot of work to do. That's this Sunday.
I know. We're gonna go live twice and 3 times if you count the podcast.
Yeah. So and then
but it keeps us busy, I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna show a movie called Santa Claus. It's it's that Mexican one with Santa versus the Devil. So
that'll be fun.
That should be good. Yeah.
Yeah, we had some fans say, "Are you gonna play that movie? You're gonna play it."
Yeah, it was either that or Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. But
people love their cheesy holiday movies.
Yeah, but I like the Devil, Santa fighting the Devil one much better. But yeah, we're gonna do that as Mummy the Monkey Sunday night. Probably what was a little earlier? You think that night?
Probably earlier, maybe
9?
like 8 o'clock, 8 or 9.
Yeah, do like 8.
That's super late.
Let's do 8 o'clock. Yeah, that way people can they can maybe the kids will be up and everything, and they can get their kids to watch the show. And
SeaTac. Hello, SeaTac.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, and it's interesting because speaking of the show and doing it live and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And not just because we're doing it live, but people are like looking for ways to view it, and it's finally starting to click. I think people are starting to get that you don't have to, watch it on your computer necessarily. That I can hook my computer up to the TV, the monitor, whatever that really is. It's all it really is. It doesn't. There's nothing inside that television.
That little black mirror.
That broadcasts
that little screen.
Right. It has to get a signal from the outside or something. You hook up to it. So when you watch a DVD or a VHS on a television, you're watching it on the TV, right? I mean, it's all semantics, right?
So any screen you want that has an internet connection.
Yeah, or that you can plug your device that streams the signal into. You can watch it on as big as a screen as you want.
No special channel needed, just the internet.
Right, yeah, you pick your own program. And that's what's kind of cool about all this too, is that you choose what you want to watch, when you want to watch it, how you want to watch it. So, so people are starting to are telling us they're doing that, and that's really exciting because that's the whole point. I mean, that's the beauty of this beast called the internet. I mean, and all this technology. It's really a freeing thing that you can use it to, again, watch stuff when you want and how you want to watch it. Now, obviously, watching us stream live, you don't have a choice there. You have to, if you want to watch it live, and that's the whole point.
Well, you can always watch it later and comment, but it's people look forward to watching us live.
Yeah, the interaction is sort of the thing that we're hoping to get. Yeah.
Just adjusting here.
Yeah, whoa!
Woo, Captain Cleveland. Hello there, dude.
Hello, Captain. How you doing? Oh, hey, matey. Yeah, so we're having fun. People catching up and starting to catch on and doing that. Yeah, watch it on in your living room. However you do it. You do Apple TV it, you slingbox it, you hook up the physical laptop with the HDMI cable to the back of your HDMI.
And the internet cable plugged in. I mean, however you want to watch.
You can totally do that and watch anything. Our show, anything you want that streams on the internet right on your TV, in your living room.
Wow, it's the future.
All right, so
anyway,
but it's the same thing.
Get off that soapbox.
But I was gonna say, but it's funny because it's the same thing as when you rent movies. You're renting a movie and watching it. You know, you're popping it in a device that puts it on your television. So anyway.
Anyways.
So this is not a new thing, everybody. This has been around for decades.
Well, the internet's been around since, God, almost 30 years.
But I mean
but the streaming thing, yeah, I mean, it's been around for a while now.
Streaming is a format, like DVD is a format, VHS is a format, reel-to-reel projector was a format. People for a long time have had a way to bring entertainment into their house and view it.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say. This is the same exact thing. It's just how do you hook it up to the box that's the TV in your living room? I mean, and that's problem's been solved for years now. So again, everybody, you know, we are on TV. So
Tony says the internet's been around since Al Gore invented it.
That's right. Thanks, Al.
Thank you, Al.
Anyway,
the Thrift Raider. Hey guys, finally catching y'all live.
All right.
Hey, Thrifty. Cool,
yeah.
Cool.
So lots of cool stuff coming up for the Mummy. We're looking forward to see what 2019 brings for the show.
Ooh, we did get a really nice email today.
Oh, very inspiring.
We could read that.
Read it, and we'll read it on the show Friday too.
Yeah, and I'll reread it Friday.
Yeah,
let me get my phone.
It's that good.
It was charging up down here, and then we can we'll talk more about MummyMonkey a little bit, and then we could dive into the reselling.
Yeah.
Trying to pull up the email.
Yeah,
just one sec, guys.
You should be ready with this.
I know. I should be more professional.
You wasn't prepared.
I should be more professional.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Can we tell who it's from or not?
This is from Steven, and I won't say the last name just for privacy reasons, just in case. Just like the rest of your utterly splendid Facebook archival episodes, your Thanksgiving live stream offering was a real pleasure to catch up on. Although I must admit, the theme of this particular installment was especially fun. Ghoulardi Feast. Wish I had the wherewithal to have joined y'all online live. But hey, better late than never. Having grown up during the 1960s and early 70s, horror hosts were without a doubt a much cherished part of my formative years. I'm one of the original monster kids, aka old-timers. Between the periods I spent my youth in Southern California and San Francisco Bay Area, my TV touchstone for that fine old horror hosting tradition were three Jeepers Creepers hosts, Larry Seymour Vincent, Bob Wilkins, Mona Lisa, and Grimsley. However, little did I realize way back then, throughout the 70s and 80s, that the announcer's voice on our local and national incarnations of the ABC network was none other than Ernie Ghoulardi Anderson.
Obadiah.
His was a history that came to me in drips and drabs over time. But with the advent of internet resources, it has been much easier to piece together a much more complete picture of his importance within the prevailing genre. In any case, 2018 marks my very gleeful discovery of The Mummy and the Monkey, finally one might add, and I am so completely taken with the way you both carry on the thoroughly and richly remarkable Cleveland, Ohio legacy, while also infusing your own boundless creativity into the mix. Many sincere thanks for all of the massive fun, and here's hoping that 2019 will be an even more vibrant and successful year for the delightfully macabre adventures of Janet Decay and Grim Gory, and not to forget Stasha from the Old Country and her polka-enthralled daddy. I adore those two silly characters and do so many others. In closing, here's my own humble salute to Ghoulardi, with many thanks to the two of you for invaluable added inspiration.
Wow.
So he sent a YouTube link, and I haven't watched it yet.
So what, is that something he does?
Ghoulardi, Gothling's Horror Host Tribute. Ooh. So it looks like on YouTube he's the Gothling.
I didn't know that. Okay, well, I'll have to check that out.
So thank you, Steve in Oregon.
Yeah, Steve, thank you so much.
Very cool, a.k.a. the Gothling.
And that's what it's all about, everybody. That's what we do it for. We do it for, well, I mean, we do it for a lot of other reasons, but hearing that kind of stuff from a fan, it really helps, you know, the good and the bad. I mean, and it helps us to be better.
Oh yeah.
Possibly, and we're going to see what's going to go on in the future. Sure.
And the C-Tech says, I'm waiting for the Super 8 release.
Oh yeah, we're going to be on Super 8 next. That's our big innovation.
No Laserdisc?
Beta, Laserdisc, and
we've wanted to do a VHS box set.
Wait till you hear our Telegraphed podcast. Ooh, that's going to be fun. Morse. We're going to do our next podcast in Morse code. So.
Shadow puppets.
There you go. Smoke signals.
Yeah,
let's go way back. Hieroglyphics.
Lofty Moose is here. Hello, Lofty.
Yes. Hello, Lofty.
Hello, guys.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna just. How did that connect to
Watch
that?
your feet. I've got a power strip here that was sitting on
Watch
top.
your feet, young man.
It was sitting on top of a box. So.
Oh my. Oh yeah, that's really safe. You should always.
Well, you've got your feet on a cardboard box.
I've got long legs. You know what that means, right?
That you're taller.
Yes.
Than I am.
Right.
That's what that means.
Yes. Anyway.
So yeah, we're looking forward to this Friday's Mummy and the Monkey Harry Scary Hangout show.
Yes, we are.
And
it'll be sort of our
between Polestar Productions and Randy's movie, revival. The movie for this coming Friday is called Revival of Darkness
Beyond the Grave.
Yes, and it's more artistic. It has really good music.
Yeah, it's fun.
The acting is very Northeast Ohio.
Yeah.
You know, it's all local actors, Northeast Ohio locations. There's a really nice cemetery where some of the scenes were shot at, and we'll talk about it more Friday. But
yeah, hopefully we get it. Oh, it's coming! Oh my gosh, the aliens are coming! Woo!
Oh, it's just Louie and Earl.
Close encounters with a cat kind. Come on in, fellas.
Come on in, guys. Our cats know how to open doors.
Come on, Earl. Come on, bye.
So yeah,
Go butt in here.
So we're looking forward to Friday's show, and we're trying to get the director and producer in an interview. Say hi, Earl.
Hi, everybody. I'm Earl, and I'm just crashing the party. One of the party crashers is right here.
He said he's feeling much better.
He's feeling better. I just want to let you guys know I'm doing good. See you later, alligators.
Bye, Earl.
That's Grimm's line. All right, take off, Roger. Watch your little head.
Earl the kitten will follow Louie around, and that he's like Big Brother Louie. Those two like to hang out together. It's really cute.
One of our crypt kittens.
Our little kitties, yes.
I think our heads are getting cut off too much.
They are.
Okay, so here. This needs to go away for a minute, just for a little while. You can put it
We're kind of in the middle of a show.
That's okay.
And you're moving the camera now?
It'll take 2 seconds. Let's just get it right. That's what we should have been done before. Oh, I know. I can't go back because that.
Because of my printer.
You have to pull it forward a little bit.
Where is Jack? Our third cat, Jack, he loves to hide. So he'll hide under the couch most of the day.
Afraid of everything.
He's afraid of his own shadow.
Yeah, sorry about that.
And he's oops, where's my screen? There we go. He's a nice cat, but yeah, just very skittish.
Yeah, people could see the booze bottle we got hanging up there on Freddy Krueger over there. You could see more cool stuff.
Oh yeah, my wall of autographs over there.
Wallagraphs.
Wallagraphs.
Okay, so this is a little. I hate it when everything's cut off. It's kind of weird. Okay.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah. So we got lots of cool stuff. Hopefully, we're bringing some more characters onto the show.
We're hoping to interview Randy before the Friday screening of his movie. But, so I left him a message. I hope we can coordinate something so I can set up an interview.
Yeah, we have a puppet named Cliff Jablonski that we haven't had on the show in a long time. Maybe we'll have to figure out a way to incorporate him into the show because obviously can't work him. And we're doing it live. It's kind of tough unless he just kind of sits in every now and then when I'm not there. Just a coincidence. And then even Renfield hasn't been on in a while. Your Decay's staff.
Maybe we could do some little videos with them and have it pre-recorded.
Yeah, they need to have some sort of...
And, cut to them for something.
And introductions and
the Trashed Picture Show says, yo, guys, have ye got a Christmas special in the pipeline? Yes, actually, we talked about that earlier.
Sunday, yeah.
Sunday, the 23rd.
Christmas Eve, Christmas special.
We're going to have a Christmas Eve Christmas special.
A Christmas Eve Christmas special. That's that's a mouthful.
We should name it that.
That's what we talked about. It's called the Christmas Eve Christmas.
The Christmas Eve Christmas special.
The Mummy and the Monkeys.
Why not?
It'll be live. We'll be streaming live at 8 p.m. Sunday. Right?
Sunday. Ooh, excuse me. Sunday at 8.
That's right. Sounds good. We'll be streaming live and we'll show a movie called Santa Claus. Generic
Santa Claus.
But it's about Santa versing Satan.
Santa fighting the devil.
Yes.
He's gonna kick the devil's butt.
You just move those letters around. It's an acronym. Or it's like a Santa or whatever that thing's called. Where I think acronym is more of a or whatever that thing is called, where you can actually fiddle around the letter. But Santa and Satan have the same letters, so
yeah, it is the same letters, just arranged differently.
I can't think of that term. Anyways,
so
yeah, I think he's trying to focus all the time.
It just does that sometimes. It's like an autofocus thing.
Yeah, it should have a setting that doesn't do that.
Well,
Sunday.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I have to really work. I have to put sound effects in it. I don't have time to do that. Probably this Saturday I have to figure out
Well, if you need help, let me know.
Cut out a chunk of time to do it.
I could throw in some burps and farts in a movie.
It needs more than that. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we won't even put anything in. I don't know. We'll probably do something to it. So that's this Friday. We have an independent movie we're showing, Revival of Darkness
Beyond the Grave.
And then Sunday night, following, and right after that, then the day after, after Friday or after Saturday, we're going to do a Christmas special. So there you go.
The Christmas Eve Christmas special on Facebook.com/TheMummyAndTheMonkey.
That's right. So hang out with us there. Get some Christmas cookies, some eggnog. Get the presents. If you haven't wrapped any presents, you can wrap the presents while you watch. Get the kids. Get, I don't know. We'll get comfy.
Well, we try to keep our shows for most ages anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking the Christmas one will be.
Oh, Gothling, you are in for a treat.
Even more so.
Gothling said he's never seen Santa versus the Devil. Boy, this movie. You'll think you're tripping. This movie that's just a little part of it. It's all this wacky stuff. You can't even, when you explain it, it sounds fake. It doesn't sound like a real
You have
movie.
to see it to believe it.
Yeah, seriously.
It's one of those kind of movies. Yeah, one of those kind.
Totally
of
belongs on our show. And then I think we're gonna have to find out something to show on the maybe we get to show Pollen. Is that the
for the 28th
movie?
With some creative editing, we could show that movie. It's more of a heist murder mystery movie.
Yeah, either that or maybe the Short Life of Goularte. Because that's an indie film. We can end it on a high note.
We should probably play that one, the 28th.
That's really interesting. We wanted to show that for
so there's
Goularte Feast, but we wound up showing a movie that I think it was the first movie Goularte showed back in '63. But anyway,
so there's a Goularte documentary called what was it called?
The Short Life of Goularte.
The Short Life of Goularte, and it's about an hour long. And the director producer. I contacted him through Facebook, and he said, "Yeah, you can play the movie. That'd be great."
So we got permission to show it. So it's either that or the iZombie movie. That's another thing we're going to do too. Is show. Remember, we had that idea.
Oh, that one's kind of sad though.
It is, but it's inspiring. I rather show Short Life, but of Goularte.
I think the Goularte one would be kind of cool to play.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So
we'll see.
We'll probably.
We could change our mind.
We have stuff, and we're going to try to do it so come next December. In December, because I think we're going to keep doing this. I think it's something that we should own.
I think every December we should have an Indie-cember.
But we're going to...
I mean, we could still show indie movies throughout the year here and there, pepper them in.
We will, yeah.
To kind of make things a little more interesting. Otherwise, it's just public domain all the time.
Yeah, and we'd like to... Yeah, we just try to change it up a little bit. But with the indie movies, I mean, we still do our skits and bits in between, we still talk. There's just no sound effects in the movies, and they are what they are. I mean, we're not trying to mess with the director's vision and all that. We might be able to show... well, I'm going to have to wait till December, but...
Which one?
Outer Space.
So we do have permission to play the movie Revenge of the Spaceman, and that's a movie I starred in back in 2013. And Troma is actually they have distribution rights now, so I can say I'm a Troma scream queen. And the director and Michael Hers from Troma gave us permission to play the movie.
Yes.
However, they're working on a DVD. They're working on a Blu-ray release of the movie. And they want me to wait until it gets closer to the Blu-ray release.
Right.
So we can play the Revenge of the Spaceman movie. We can host it, and we'll be the first horror host to show it. But we have to wait until it gets closer to a Blu-ray release, and that way we can promote people to buy, encourage people to buy the Blu-ray.
Right. Just making a note.
So yeah, so that'll be exciting, and we're hoping if we find some other, if we find some other,
walking around here.
If we find some other Troma movies that we could possibly play, that would be really cool. But the way we try to host the show, we try to keep it for most ages to watch, and a lot of the independent movies that we have seen.
Yeah.
Are super gory.
Yeah.
A lot of naked. And a lot of nasty language.
Yeah.
And it seems like, you see that a lot
Right.
in indie films.
And that's fine. It
which
just
is fine because, you know, we like watching that stuff too.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work for our Facebook show, and we don't want to get kicked off of Facebook or offend people.
Yeah, or have to edit the movie so much to it's like I don't want to upset the you know the
we
makers.
could edit some things, but
yeah.
I mean, it's almost like those rap songs you hear on the radio where they edit them so much you don't even know what they're.
You hear like you hear
every other letter is beep.
Or just dropped out. Or they drop it out, so the sound it's like this constant like silent pits. It's just like it's unlistenable because you can't enjoy it for or not enjoy it, but hear it for what it is. So yeah, we try to and we've had people send in submissions and say, can you show my film or would you be interested? And we watch it and even though it's independent and it was done well, it's just way violent. I mean, for our show. We like those movies, we like all that kind of stuff, right? And but we enjoy it, but it just won't fit on our show. That's all. So
right, we want to make sure
find stuff
that most people will be comfortable with their kids watching it, or if it's like a teenager or something. There's a lot of nasty stuff on the internet. We don't want to be the ones to give them that kind of education.
Yeah, Gothling's got a lot of stuff he's saying. He said.
So you will be the first to host a movie you also star in. Yes,
Maybe.
yes, yeah, we will. I'm waiting for the okay from the director and from Troma. But they did allow us to host it, but they want us to wait, until it goes to Blu-ray.
Yeah.
I like Troma's Monster in the Closet, and it doesn't have a lot of gore or provocative stuff in it. Monster in the Closet, write that down, hon.
All right, and then there's
Gotling,
the guy you just read.
Yeah, and Gotling.
Thanks for that great letter.
We just read your fan letter. Thank you.
Yeah, awesome. Monster in the Closet.
Monster in the Closet.
And then someone, the rare exports for Christmas. We still have to look up.
Yeah, so we're writing we're writing your recommendations down.
We're going to be doing a lot of watching next week. I think I have a little time off from work.
Megan from last Friday was no one friendly? Was nice? I'm not sure what he's trying to say.
Megan from last Friday was no one friendly.
Well, that one was
Megan.
Yeah, the movie Megan. Yeah. It was very implied. It didn't show a lot of stuff, but everything was very implied.
It was a no one friendly. Yeah,
it was a no one friendly.
Yeah, I mean, it had that Twilight Zone thing going on with it, and it's funny because I yelled it out at the end of it, and then they played that when we first watched it. We screened it, and then they start playing the Twilight Zone theme. They got permission, I guess, to use that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just that the table turned. There's a movie out called Hard Candy that's kind of like that too. Yeah, I mean, it had a little bit. I mean, I only edited one little piece where she rips his toenail off.
Yeah, because that grossed me out when I saw the toenail thing.
I just cut the actual removal, and you just see the before and after. So
yeah, I didn't want to. I'm like, we might have to.
That might be just a little bit too much, especially if little kids are watching.
You never know.
That's not the way you trim your nails, kids.
No. We don't recommend that. Doing that at home.
No.
Don't try this at home, kids.
But yeah, I mean, we almost didn't show that one too because of the subject matter and all that. But I mean, if it could teach someone a lesson to not be easy to pick up online, these kids, talking to people, whatever. But
it was very. I think it's kind of with the times, and the girl that was in the movie that plays Megan is the director's daughter.
Yeah, and another thing too, even though we say and Janet corrects me all the time in this, which is great because that's what I'm trying to say is that when I'll say, oh, the show's for all ages, and then you say most ages, and
because we're not claiming to be like some little kid Bozo the Clown type of show, but at the same time, we don't want to be super vulgar or gross.
Right? There's a lot. I mean, there's a little bit, and we're basing a lot of this too what we've seen growing up. I mean. Eventually, Big Chuck and Little John, the local horror host here for over 40 years in Cleveland, over 50 years actually.
Adjusting my chair there.
They started showing B movies. That was their main thing. That's how it all started. But then later on, the stations changed their package of movies, and they wound up showing all kinds of stuff like Martin Lawrence movies and like Big Mama's House and Polish Wedding and like rom-coms and comedies and things that weren't horror at all. And some of them were even the murder mysteries. There was a couple that were kind of, you know, about the sex industry, like you know, the phone sex things, and
Yeah, it
it's
was
like,
pretty much whatever movies the
yeah.
hosts could show, and whatever movies the TV station was able to buy at the time, or whatever their budget was.
Right, and we're aware of that context, but I don't know if anybody, but you know, so if we were ever to explain like why we're showing this stuff now, the indie thing, well, uh,
It's what we can show.
it's what we can show,
It's
and we
what we
try to,
had permission to
yeah,
show.
and on top of that, we try to, I think we do like disclaimers, and we say, man, we'll try our best. If we haven't, we should say, look, this might not be for the kids, you know. And I remember Chuck and John used to do that all the time. You might want to get the kids out of the room for this next scene. Every, you know, they would say stuff like that, you
Oh
know,
yeah, like when they would play The Exorcist and
or
like the
anything,
scary movies,
scary or dirty, or you know,
certain scenes
well,
they'd
dirty,
be
but
like, yeah,
stuff
don't.
that might be a little heavy for the kids, whether
Hmm.
it's, you know, the sexuality or if it's horror, you know, they would kind of warn you. But you know, you got to just sort of play it down the middle without being too excessive on either side. So
Yeah, and we know like of other hosts that show, they're more on the adult side, and that's fine. That's their style.
yeah,
Everyone has their own style, and that's cool.
yeah,
It's just we're doing things a certain way, and we like.
there are horror hosts out there that show some, you know, pretty much adult movies almost. You know what I mean? I've seen some crazy stuff,
Yeah.
and it's like, but you know, that's not what we would do, but. Hey, more power to you. You know, you definitely is a niche out there, and one that's
Hmm.
not being filled. So it's, oh, that was sounding kind of dirty. Um,
Let's check the comments. I like the fact that you guys try and showcase stuff that is accessible to all ages. The fact that you want kids to be able to watch it. Right. Well, we don't want to exclude anyone from watching The Mummy and the Monkey. We want a more broader audience, and we're trying to get more. We're hoping more youngsters get into it and
yeah,
watch it and really like the history behind it.
yeah, the Trash Picture Show is asking some interesting stuff.
Have you shown the stop motion classic from the 50s?
Stop motion.
Stop motion.
Yeah, but I get it.
Black
Yeah.
Scorpion.
They're not public domain. I wish. That's a
That
good
one's not
movie.
public domain?
Or them isn't, or either is them. I wish.
Oh, no, them is not public domain.
No, I wish. The
Black
giant,
Scorpion, I didn't check.
yeah, that's one that many people know about. It's about a giant black scorpion, basically. It's
Right.
one I found on VHS maybe about 10 years ago. I never heard of it growing up either. And then I'm like, what's this? And yeah, it's about a giant black scorpion.
John says, hi, I saw one of your shows, The Satanic Rites of Dracula on Underground TV. Yeah, in the past, we would send in videos to free Underground TV and let them play our episodes. Same with Betamax TV on Roku,
Mm-hmm.
and I think a few other Roku channels. I know the Monster Channel, Halloween Jack and the Bone Jangler, they will play some of our old episodes on there. But since we've been doing the live stream on Facebook every Friday night, we don't really send in things to the other stations. They're just replaying our old episodes.
Yeah.
We want it to be more exclusive moving forward, where you have to go to our sites to watch things. It has to be through us.
Yeah.
Like, we like those other guys and we like what they do, but moving forward, no middleman involved. It's just us.
Yeah, I mean, that would be the have our own like station. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like our own channel. Our own thing.
Yeah, Tony Beller says, I think that's who that is, right?
The thing with two heads.
Yeah. That's that Rosie Greer, Ray Milland movie. I wish we could show that, but
yeah, I don't think that one's either.
It's either that one or that. But then there's another one with Casey Kasem. He's not a two-headed thing, but he's in the movie. The thing with two heads is the one Casey Kasem. The Incredible Two-Headed Transplant, I believe. Well,
the two-headed transplant. That one might be public domain.
It is. That's what Casey Kasem. But yeah, there's two movies where there's a guy running around with two heads. Yeah, but the thing with two heads, I think that's Rosie Greer and Ray Milland. I forget the actual thing, but
we can talk about
all right,
selling stuff.
We're gonna get
thrifting.
to the eBay flips portion of the show where we do. That's how we make our living.
I'm sorry. One more question. Will you show anything from
ICWXP? I don't know what that is. What is that?
I don't know what that is.
Well, I got this thing here that you can look stuff up on.
Could check it on the interwebs.
Is it ICP?
No, not ICP. We would never show anything that's ICP.
You know Juggalo? Oh, Incognito. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I thought it looked familiar. I just didn't.
Someone's asking me a question on eBay if a sweater sold, and I said yes.
Hey.
Sorry.
Incognito Cinema Warriors. is I ordered those after I saw a bit of one a couple bunch of years ago, like maybe 5 years ago. I ordered 4 or 5 years ago, and it's an homage show to it started out as an homage show to Mystery Science Theater 3000, which I love. And I have to say that the guys at Agony Wolf Studios and that show Internet Incognito Cinema Wars is done amazingly well. The production on that is unbelievable. Those guys really figured out the ins and outs of how to work cameras. You should see what they're doing now.
It is shot really well. Now they're doing something with video games, right?
They are, but they're doing something. They built a robot, like a little quad robot. I don't know which. I got to read. I'm just sitting there going, man, these guys are just like on the cutting edge of cool stuff. But it was funny because it's what's weird is that they're just like they're not backed up, just like us. They're not backed up by some studio. They're doing their own thing. It's a small core of guys and girls.
It's just a couple people, just like us. We're just a couple of people putting a show together.
It's a one mummy, one monkey show. I mean, it's just a 2-person show here. We put everything together. We do everything. You know, I mean, less making the movies, but we edit everything. We write everything that needs to be written. We prepare everything. We do the set design. We did our costume designs. All that kind of. We do everything. We don't work for somebody, and we're not part of a thing. The same thing with the guys at Incognito Cinema Warriors. If you haven't seen this show, check it out. It's real. I like it. I love it.
I like the way it's put together. I don't like their voicing. I don't like their puppets.
The puppets are incredible.
I do not like their puppets.
They're done really well. You should see the behind the scenes
I don't
stuff.
like their voicing. I'm not a fan.
I don't mind it. I like it. I mean, it's like anything. You get used to it. Haven't gotten used to the new. And not a knock to them because I love all this stuff that they're doing with the new Mystery Science Theater 3000.
I don't like the new Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get into it. I don't think they're as funny. I think a lot of people might be saying that too. But
I think they're trying too hard to be funny or quirky, and it's not working.
Yeah.
I don't like the voicing. I don't like these new hipster kids.
They're not.
And that makes me sound old and cranky.
The voices aren't distinct enough for me. I love
the voices aren't good enough, and they're not as funny. Like he'll play a new Mystery Science Theater. And I'll watch it a little bit, and I'm not laughing. I'm just sitting there like, okay.
Once in a while, they'll say something that's kind of funny, but, you know.
Maybe one episode, they'll have, like, one funny thing, but I just don't think they're that funny. I
must have watched every original Mystery Science Theater
it's like
3000 episode.
It's, like, overproduced.
100 times over, and every time I watch one, I find they say something funny.
The old ones are, like, way funny.
I laugh out loud every time I watch. The new ones are good, but the effort's good. I mean, they get, and I see you got, like, they're just still keeping it going. It's doing good enough that they made a second episode. But Incognito Cinema Warriors, all right, we're going to show something from them. They have their own show.
Yeah, they have their own show, so I don't think we'll show any of their stuff.
But man, I mean,
unless if we were talking with them and doing like a collaboration.
I have to say, I watch their stuff, and it's really, really, it's impressive. I like what they do.
The Trashed Picture Show says the 50s B movies ain't public domain. Night of the Living Dead is kind of sad how that happened.
Changed from Night of the Living Flesh Eaters, but
they didn't update the copyright.
Oh, that's where that thing is.
The Late Late Horror Show is here. Hello, Dino and Ted from the Late Late Horror Show. You guys are living the screen. We're trying.
Somewhat, we're doing what we can.
Bill says you are awesome. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, Bill. Summy.
You are awesome. Look at that funny face he sent.
I know. That's like a gumdrop. I was like a gumdrop or something.
It's like the super happy
face.
A
gumdrop emoji.
Thumbmoji. Thrift Raider. Like, I'm a millennial, but I don't need a Twitter joke for no reason.
Someone said that?
Yeah, says the Thrift Raider.
We like millennials. Me and my husband think the same about the new MST3K. They all have this dumb humor trying to sell it to millennials, I guess. Like, I mean that it's a part of the times.
Captain Joanie. Hey, we met the Mummy and the Monkey at Goulardi Fest. Janet Takei held our bawling baby.
Oh yeah.
And we are all big fans now. Great work.
I remember that.
I remember that. And then they put a picture of their screaming baby on our page. And I'm just like, it was so awkward but so funny. And such a cute kid. Yeah. I hope they're not so screamy and they're more smiley now.
So Lofty Moose says, I was flipping through the channels the other day. You getting some ideas? You want a kid?
I like kids. I don't know if I want.
Oh boy.
That's a whole nother discussion.
Yeah, that'd be a whole.
I like kids that I can hold and hug and give back.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like my kitties.
Lofty Moose is saying, I was flipping through the channels the other day and stopped on Summer Rental. Yep, with John Candy, and there's Bob Houlihan Wells in the movie. Yes, Bob Wells does star in that movie. I know he did another movie that nobody really knows about. He did buy it. It's called Ghetto Freaks. It came out in the early 70s, I think. He plays the father of some girl that ran away and lived with a bunch of hippies. But yeah, it was shot in Cleveland, and yeah, I asked him about that. He goes, "Oh, you'll never find that film," and I bought it off of a guy, that same day,
Did he have like a long trench coat and he had
He did. He was a dad.
And he had all these DVDs?
What? No, it was at Gallardi
Fest. You bought it from a guy?
Yeah, I bought it from a guy, a vendor at Gallardi Fest, and I watched it, and he's definitely in it. But yeah, I think he only has a couple film credits. But Bob Wells, yes, that's his big breaking film was that movie.
Thrift Raider says, and yes, the voices are not distinctive at all. The Trash Picture Show says, Janet, you're dead right. The new MST3K is too polished and overproduced. It lost their
quaint improv.
Yeah, it lost its charm.
It
lost its soul.
And I mean, because they had the money for the Kickstarter the thing that made Mystery Science Theater, in my opinion, charming and interesting was the fact that they had no budget. And that's with a lot of these shows, and that's sort of the thing is you want, if you're trying to emulate these things that even though they said they were inspired by horror hosts and stuff like that to a point, but if that's what you're trying to do, and we've gotten comments on that. We were working with the guy in California, putting a version of our show out there for in October. A version of the Mummy and the Monkey skits and bits type of show.
For October and November, we were on KOFY TV in San Francisco, Coffee TV. They're an ABC affiliate. And yeah, they played a half-hour version of our show late on Saturday nights.
Yeah, and everything that we've done, the best all on purpose. I mean, the length of skits, the humor, the way they're shot. Sometimes it's just do it. Because if you watch a lot of the stuff that we were basing it on, Big Chuck and Little John, Houlihan and Big Chuck skits, that they just took a camera out. I mean, they kind of knew what they were doing, and it was just done. They just do it, and you could tell that when they messed up, they left it in there, that kind of thing. And so we try to emulate that sometimes, and it might come off like we don't know what we're doing, but we do.
Right. So there's a certain charm to having like things independent and just being shot with whatever camera you have, whatever props you have, and making cheesy props. It doesn't have to look perfect or HD or 4K to be entertaining. And some people that are into video and film production or may work for a studio, they're used to everything being shiny and very produced and polished.
And in color.
And but it's just a different mindset where maybe they just don't understand that charm or don't really understand where we're coming from.
There's no point of reference, and I understand that. So you got to understand that going in. Captain Joanie says, if vasectomy scheduled for January 10th. Oh my God!
Yay!
Yeah, right after you get your tooth pulled, I'll get my.
He was one and done.
Man, my tooth tied. All right.
One and done. Marty from the Trash Picture Show, super nice YouTuber. And
I'm seeing this guy's really writing to us. And
thank you, Dino, for recommending him.
Yeah, okay. Where is he from? Because I'm seeing that he uses the word ye a lot. Instead of you, I'm just saying ye.
Or y'all or yins. It's ye.
Or is it
yeah?
I'm just curious, where they're from. We have to dive more into that person. The Thrift Raider. Do you guys watch the Red Letter Media at all? They do a lot of weird VHS movies and non-movies on their best of the worst shows. It's hilarious.
Write that down. That's another one I'll have to look up.
Red Letter Media.
Red Letter Media. He's from the UK.
Okay.
Cool.
That's cool.
Oh, Scotland. Nice.
Scotland. I won't even try to do. Yeah. Or Ireland. Oh my gosh.
Hey, even better.
Which one is it? They're
Rock on, Marty.
Totally different countries.
That's awesome.
Red Letter
Red
Media.
Letter Media.
I'll have to check it
Thank
out.
you, Thrift Raider.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I like that.
Cool.
I could tell by the some of the vernacular he was using. It was a little bit.
A little different.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Great.
That's awesome. Yeah. I mean, it's great to see that. I didn't know that the accent would come through on the typing.
Watch them, you guys. You will love Red Letter Media. Sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll definitely try that out.
Let's look them up. But yeah, so we went out thrifting today.
Oh, we're gonna flip. Okay, so we're flipping.
Now we're flipping to the eBay
flipping
flips.
the script to the eBay flips
because in the title it was horror flicks and eBay flips.
That's right.
So, I have a bag of stuff. He has a bag of stuff, and I bought a typewriter. It's really cool.
We went. Guess. Hey, Mickey.
Who's talking? What's alive in there?
Something. Mickey. I got Mickey Mouse hostage in here.
You didn't buy like any Chucky
I don't know
dolls
where
in
he
there,
went today at all. Chucky dolls? I wish. No Chucky dolls.
No, if there was a Chucky doll, I'd buy it.
Oh, we snapped it up in a heartbeat. Okay, so as always, ladies first, or what do you want to do?
Okay. Can you hand me the typewriter?
You want to start with the typewriter?
Let's see if I can Vanna it.
Here you go.
Janet, what are your thoughts on Lamia? Do you have beef with her?
We only had chicken with her once, not beef.
Yeah.
No. Do we have beef with her? No, we don't really know her that well.
Lamia and I were actually in a vampire movie back in 2008 for a guy named Carl Merritt Productions, and the movie was Abe's Tomb 2. And I don't know
Abe's Tomb 2?
Abe's Tomb. Yeah, it was the first one. We were in Abe's Tomb 2, and I don't know if that one was ever released.
Yeah, and we every time we see them out, her and Ray Such, we talk to him and everything.
Her and her man Ray, they are into the indie film thing. They have an indie film fest they run. So yeah, I mean, we know of them. They know of us.
So here's our thing.
We're cool.
We're trust me.
We're just busy doing our own thing.
We are not very actually like nice people. But we like to be nice. And I'm not gonna lie. Like
we're big mean jerks. No, I'm just
we
kidding.
Can't like anybody else. We have opinions on everything and blah blah blah. But what we don't want to do is get caught up. We avoid any of this drama.
We just keep to ourselves because we don't want to get caught up with things.
No, it makes no sense. When you got a guy dressed like a werewolf arguing with a guy dressed like a scarecrow or vampire. What the hell? We're all like, this is it's supposed to be a fun thing. So we avoid in the horror host community stuff. We tend to take the high road, if you will, and just avoid anything.
We take the high road.
If someone has a beef with us or doesn't like us and we hear about it,
we just keep to ourselves. We're total shut-ins, and we're just focused on Mummy and Monkey business and not other people's business.
Yeah, and
that's really how it is.
We would never badmouth anybody. We would never trash anybody. And quite frankly, I can't think of any.
There's no point in any of that.
No, unless it's a fake feud, which is fun, like in wrestling or things like or DJs.
And I think she's vegan anyway. So there wouldn't be any beef.
No, she seemed,
I'm all like, "Where's the beef?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "I'm vegan."
And what's the one rule we live by that given to us by the great Count Gordeval? What did he say?
The Count Gordeval, the internet's very first horror movie host.
This is our mantra or whatever.
Dating back to the year 2000. He said there's plenty of room in the coffin for everyone.
That's right. So the more the scarier.
The more the scarier.
All right, when it comes to horror host. And so everyone is people what are you gonna do? I mean, we're just trying to have fun. That's it. Okay. So
anyway, back to thrifting. I picked up. Oh, this is heavy. What is this thing? It's a typewriter in the big plastic case. It's like a big suitcase, briefcase thing. And I'm gonna see if I can open it. The only thing is it doesn't have the key, and I wish it did.
Where's the screen?
So it's Royal.
How do you get on?
It's made by Royal, and it says Royal Safari, made in USA. Back when things were made in the USA.
How do you get on the internet on this thing?
But there's no plug. It's not electric. This is a manual, old school texting device. It's an old typewriter, and I love it because I tested it out. It does work. I actually ordered new ribbon for it, and when it types in this cursive kind of font. If you look, it types in cursive, and it's really super cute and artsy.
Yeah, it's like an italic cursive.
Yeah, so I might hang on to this for a minute and type up some cute notes.
You got that half off today.
Yeah, I paid it was half of $12.99.
$13, which is what?
So what is that? Like $6.50?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Is your finger in there?
I paid $12.99.
You didn't pay that.
No, $6.50. Yeah.
You paid $6 for this bad boy.
It was $6.50 or something like that.
It's a nice.
So yeah, I was happy with that, and then I got some cool Cleveland records. These are really cool. I was looking through all their records and found
they had a lot of 45s.
So it says Cleveland International.
Yeah, but through Epic Records though.
Well, it says Epic Cleveland International.
Epic is a big label.
But what's Cleveland International?
I don't know. It's interesting. Show it to the people out
there.
But
it's Jim. I don't even know who this artist is. I have to look him up. Jim Steinman.
Jim Steinman.
Cleveland It's not showing up very good.
Just hold it still so it can focus. You got to hold it still. There you go. You keep moving it can't focus.
That's what it says up top. But it's in decent shape. Like, it's not scratched up. And their records were like a quarter.
It shouldn't do that.
It does do that. It's just how
But
it is.
It shouldn't.
Just don't focus on that right now.
Don't focus. I get that.
This one, I'm not sure what this is, but it looked interesting. Full Moon and Asylum Records, and then it says for radio station use only.
That's it. So where you got it? You're gonna have the record police come. You gotta just hold it still and let it go, because you gotta pull it back a little bit and let it focus in on that. There you go. I don't know why that.
For radio station use only. So I don't know. And these were in good shape. And then The Birth of the Blues by Lenny D. Decca Records. It's a Decca label. The other side is Plantation Boogie.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Old school blues stuff. This is the 12 Days of a Cleveland Browns Christmas.
Oh, that's good. I have that.
The 12 Days of a Cleveland Brown Christmas. Lyrics by Clark Walter, Mac Hayes, and Sandra Hayes. And this is from 1980. And it looks
we had that as kids.
It looks like the record label is paid, and it looks like the Cleveland Free Stamp. Like our
that was before the free stamp.
Was that before the free stamp?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the first day of Christmas.
Yeah, and there were two of them, so I bought the two.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good get.
Yeah.
That's a local thing.
Valco Records. This one looked really like indie, small print. Just a yellow label, so I grabbed it because I don't know. It's Judy Villand. Little did I know, and Because You've Come Home.
You gotta get sleeves for these. They're really good.
Yeah, I need to order paper sleeves for all these little 45s.
You can fold up 8.5 by 11 though, or 11 by 17 and make some decent sleeves for them.
Cool. And then I got clothes. This was like $2.50 with the half off coupon, and it's a vintage leather. I'm not sure if I'm saying this right. Etienne Agner, but it's a thing. I've sold shoes and other purses with this brand, and this looks like 70s like red leather, so it's like a cool 70s vintage purse.
Yeah, not so good on the Plantation Boogie.
No, I didn't even look it up. It was like a quarter.
I was curious. Valco Records.
Moda Lux. This is like a wallet purse thing. It was like $4.50 with the half off. It's new with the tag, so I don't know. I thought maybe for Poshmark, throw it up on there. It's kind of cute. Janet is doing a good job. Leave her alone, says Jean. Thank you, Jean.
What did I do wrong?
I don't know. I don't know what he meant by that, but these are really fancy shoes. Look at these fancy leather shoes.
Somebody wants out. Oh, the Judy Villand thing might be good.
Judy Villand?
Yeah.
Cool. For a quarter, I mean, you can't go wrong. And even if they're not worth anything, we can
go wrong.
Play them and enjoy it. This brand is Whitner shoes. And they're leather, size 37, a European size, but they're ladies' boots. I paid like $9 for these.
Oh my god!
But they're like brand new.
So they were $18.
And when I looked up the Whitner brand, yeah, they had them at $17.99. When I looked that up, I mean the pricing's all over the place from $30 to $100, but these were $9 and they're like brand new. They're real cute. A 37, that's probably like a lady's size 7. So if they were my size, I'd keep them.
That's interesting.
A Great Lakes beer T-shirt for me.
Awesome. Good
Great Lakes Brewing Company. Yay.
Now we gotta go some beer. Buy beer to match that.
Yes, we just need some Great Lakes beer to match. But yeah, that was. You got a what?
I had to let Louie out.
Oh, he was knocking at the door. But there's the T-shirt.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Falling forward.
A tank top. Again, that was. Sometimes I find a few things for me. A ladies' Cabela wool sweater, size 6, with the half off sale today. It was like $2. This is a wool cotton blend, but it's really like high quality. So awesome. $2. Maybe I could put it online for like $20.
Julio.
And then I got some other shoes that were like brand new. These are Roxy ladies slip-on shoes. I paid $4.50. I'm thinking I could put them online for $20. But they're a size 10.
They've never been worn?
They look like new. I mean, the soles and everything look clean. The insides of them look clean. They're just like a lady's slip-on shoe, size 10.
They look interesting at that rope edge. I like that.
Probably like for spring or summer.
Yeah. Well, they're good winter boots or winter shoes. Wear those in the snow when you're shoveling snow. Perfect.
Maybe good winter shoes when you're in Florida.
Hey, there you go.
This is Dr. Scholl's Memory Foam These were like
Whoa.
These were like $6 on sale with their half
That's
off.
7 minutes bad luck when you drop a shoe. 7 minutes.
But they're like brand new, so I think I could flip them. And I think this is another size 10. Or no, 9.5.
I think I'll flip them right now.
Hey.
I'm flipping them. See, it's easy.
Okay. But yeah, that's what I found today.
Wow.
Woohoo!
Well, get ready for another hour because I bought a lot of junk today.
You did buy a lot of junk.
We both spent about the same amount of money, about $42, right?
Oh, the CTAC says Jim Steinman wrote songs for Meatloaf according to Discogs.com.
Wow.
Well, thank you, the CTAC. The more you know.
That's right. So let's start with some fun stuff. Yeah, look what I found. The Milano from Guardians of the Galaxy. Ooh, it's missing the whole top part.
Yeah, where'd the top go?
Oh my God.
They're gonna fall right out of their ships.
Where did the top go? That ain't no good.
Is that like their space convertible? Did they put the top down?
That's really weird. Well, maybe it fell off in the bag, but yeah, well, it should have a top. Oops. Yeah, maybe $15-20 I saw.
How much did you pay for it?
Oh, half of $4. I spent $2.
$2, not bad.
Yeah, and stuff like that. I might even keep that. I don't know, especially if it didn't have a top. Yeah, everything I got was between a couple bucks here or there.
Oh, that's the talking guy.
Yeah, it's a Mickey Mouse tool belt. It doesn't have the tools with it, but it's.
Hiya, Hal.
Hiya, Mickey.
Come on, let's get fixing.
Okay, it's good for you here.
Okay.
Wow.
Can you turn them off?
Gosh. All right, so there's a Mickey Mouse belt.
Oh, geez.
This is cool. I saw this and I was like, yeah, it's a Zamboni bank for the Detroit Red Wings. I can't even say that. The Detroit Red Wings.
Is that a hockey team?
From 1998. Yes, it is. And it's missing the plug in the bottom, but when I looked these up, these go for about $50. And
1998. Did you
new,
see that?
Yep, it's 1998.
Retro.
Zamboni Bank, baby. Opens up here. You put your kerns in there. So I can maybe get $20 out of this. If not 25, 30, I don't know. I'm gonna try it. Start pretty high. Now, I don't know what this is yet. I just bought it because it says
X-Files.
It says X-Files, right? And it's a bunch. It says Mac. Well, they had a lot of.
Can I see?
Yes, please go look.
X-Files. I thought it was a music CD set.
I don't know, but they're from the
says
library.
7 CDs.
Okay, so it's music from the X-Files, or caution for CD-ROM users. It says CD-ROM on the back here. Westlake. These are from a library. They had a lot of library stuff, DVDs, CDs, and stuff like that. Is it a public libraries disc?
That's really weird.
I don't know what they are, but
I don't know either.
For $1.50.
I thought they were like, because I saw that in your cart, and I thought it was like a music CD set or something, like a soundtrack.
I want to believe.
Because I love X-Files.
The truth is out there, but that's another fun part of the hunt. Is like some of the stuff I will look up just to make sure
it's a game. Someone's saying it's a game.
Yeah,
it's probably
a PC CD game for
an
Mac and Windows.
X-Files game.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a CD-ROM game.
Back in the day, I think there was a PlayStation game, X-Files. Because I might still have that game somewhere.
This was pretty fun. It's like a little collector's. I have a whole like mishmash of stuff, different types of things. But this is a souvenir plate from the Ohio Caverns.
Ooh.
Palace of the Gods. That must be the name of that cavern, Palace of the Gods. Probably 1950s, 60s type of thing.
Sounds like a place we need to visit.
Palace of the Gods. It'd be cool to do a remote from there. From a cave.
It's an interactive game, and you play Agent Craig Wilmore, so it's the trash picture show.
Well, let's check that out.
That's cool.
They know I love that. We have.
Thank you, guys.
Some help there. Oh, little Christmas ornaments falling everywhere.
Oh, you bought Christmas ornaments?
I bought a bag of ornaments.
They had a ton of Christmas stuff still, and
for one thing.
I didn't look through it.
Well, look at all these little bears, but I bought it for this. Look at this. I was looking up these things. I couldn't find this exact one.
Oh, it's like a firefighter.
It's a fireman's helmet.
Ornament.
Yeah, but it's got a shield on it and everything. Look at that.
Well, there are people that do buy Christmas and Halloween year-round.
Yeah.
So it might be a thing.
Sorry, I'm gonna hold up there.
How much was the bag of goodies?
$1.50. So I bet you I could flip it for some decent money. People like these ornaments, and then depending on who made it or what it's related to.
Are there any markings on it?
I couldn't see any through the bag, so it doesn't look like it.
It says KSA Inc.
Okay, cool. That's a good lead.
KSA Inc. Whoever made that. And then it has a tag.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that.
Santa's World, Kurt Sadler?
Kurt Sadler.
It must be the artist that made it.
Awesome. That's pretty neat. I think I can get some decent money for that.
And originally, it was from a gift shop in Westlake, Ohio.
A lot of stuff from Westlake
Yeah. Well, Westlake isn't far from us.
So I made a boo-boo, a faux pas. I should have bought all of them. But, okay, so I was looking at the DVDs. Man, the way you see these DVDs I found. But they had a ton. They had about maybe 15 of these brand new sealed Blu-rays.
Mission Impossible?
Mission Impossible movie just released. That, and I grabbed these two, and I grabbed 2 copies of Peppermint, the Jennifer Garner movie, all sealed DVDs. They were $2.50 a piece.
Blu-rays, actually.
They're Blu-rays, yeah. So
wow.
Sealed Blu-ray. And I looked them up. The solds are like $15 to $20, you know, plus shipping on top.
Oh, the Thrift Raider says Kurt Adler makes a ton of ornaments. He has a following.
Yeah,
Yay!
I knew that was a good one. I just could, you start developing an eye for things,
Well, it looks more detailed.
Yeah,
and it has like a nice paint job to it.
The ones I saw online on eBay, they didn't have a shield like this. It's very elaborate. I could, I could tell that. So, hopefully that, might be, it might be something good if it's that specific too. But I should have bought like at least half of them, if not all, because if you can get them for $2.50 and flip them for $20, that's really good. And they probably do sell. They looks like they were selling a lot of them. They're brand new releases. Then I waited a little bit. I was going to tell you about them. About 2 minutes later, a guy came back, grabbed all of them, threw them in his cart.
Well, I saw on the one shelf, it looked like they had Blu-rays there, but I'm used to, like, when I would normally look through their movies, everything's scratched up or beat up or missing the cover.
These are brand new sealed
but no,
discs.
That's good. And when I look for VHS, there's been times where we've gone to thrift stores and I find new sealed VHS for like 50 cents, and then I could put them online for $5 or $10, sometimes more. Right now I have on the eBay store, it's a sealed Puppet Master VHS. And I had someone buy it for $30, but they didn't pay for it, so I relisted it.
Let me finish up my DVDs here. So there's a movie. I don't know if I bought this one yet. I might have, but I don't remember.
Yeah, we have that one.
Damn it! All right.
Yeah, now you have a double.
All right. Yeah, did I buy this at a yard sale or something?
Yeah, we bought it at a yard sale. I remember that cover.
I've never seen this movie yet. Savage. It looks terrible.
Well, now you have 2 of them.
It looks terrible, but that's why I need something to. I like watching crap like this sometimes. Plunk down with a beer or some Chinese food and just watch these horrible movies.
VHS is fun to sell, Thrift Raider. Yeah, but I try to find stuff that's in really good condition or stuff that's still sealed, because then you don't have to worry about testing it out.
Or if it plays good, or if it's been, jacked up.
If it's still sealed, just sell it like that,
So, I have no idea what this is, and I don't know why I bought it. It's got half-naked women on it.
Oh, gee.
But it's called Los Cabos Swimsuit Reality Show. And it does pop up on eBay once.
I wonder why you bought
I don't know why I bought this. Why the heck would I buy something like this?
There's half-naked brunettes on the cover. Why did you buy it?
I have no clue. So this is weird. I mean, this is just some odd. I mean, this is at the thrift store. We found actual porn at the thrift stores before, like adult movies.
Well, I found hentai at a thrift store, and they didn't know what it was. They just thought, oh, it's a cartoon, 50 cents.
Yeah, and then
and I bought it, and I have it. I did put it on eBay, but then they took it down.
Yeah, this one store we went to, it looked like they bought out a video store, and because they had a lot of those brown hard plastic cased VHS tapes, and it had the movie marked on it, and a couple of them were just hardcore like 80s porn movies. That's great.
He's calling me.
That's rude. Randy, oh boy.
Oh.
You gonna take it live? He's gonna be on for a while.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call him back.
Yeah. We're almost done here anyway.
Yeah, sorry guys.
So I have no idea what this is, but it's called the 30-Second Bunnies Theater. Okay, it's movies in 30 seconds reenacted by bunnies. Okay, I couldn't find anything on eBay, but when
Stars Media, Anchor Bay Entertainment, AngryAlien.com.
If you look it up on Google, on Amazon, this thing is $40 to $50.
It must be hard to find.
Yeah.
So you took the time to check some of the titles.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna buy all this stuff if I can't flip it. But it looks like it's a burned CD or DVD.
It looks, it has the blue tint to it.
But it's got an actual printing on the top. So.
Yeah, they were printed, but maybe they were like
whoever
limited printing. Yeah.
So this one I have to do a little more research on. I don't know if anyone will buy it right away, but it's weird. It's like one of those weird things that You know, for a $1.50, why not? Right? How much of DVDs are $3? So yeah, $1.50. And I found some VHS.
Yeah, show us the VHS.
I have sealed, as you would say.
You found a sealed one?
Young Indiana Jones. They had a lot of sealed VHS.
You must have grabbed that before I was over there looking.
They had a bunch of movies that were sealed.
Well, there were a few I looked at that had the plastic, but then when I turned it over,
the bottom was open.
It was opened. Like, you could tell they just,
Episode 18 of The Adventures of the Young Indiana Jones. Bob Ross Getting Started.
Ooh, Bob Ross.
VHS. Ooh, you gotta have that. That makes sense, right? You don't watch VHS.
I had a Bob Ross paint set that
sold right away.
We found it at an estate sale, and it sold like within 2 days.
Yeah, you didn't. You put that back initially, and then you went and bought. They go, you don't want that, and you're like, oh, okay, and you bought it. And
well, because at the time we went to this one estate sale, and it was it the first day or second day? But anyway, the pricing was a little steep, so I had some things in my hand, hoping I can haggle with them.
Yeah, as someone says, I hate when you buy. Yeah, we don't like to find burnt or bootleg stuff, but I think that's the way this thing was made because
it has a barcode.
This is actually
on the disc.
Yeah, the printing is for real.
The printing looks professional.
It's a glossy print. It's not a flat piece of paper that was transferred on there.
Yeah,
and it has a barcode on it too. I think this. I've seen professional DVDs made that way. For some reason, they just use that.
We've got Freddy Leprechaun here and Swamp Picker. Hello, Swamp Picker.
Hey, guys.
If you guys like thrifting and yard sales, check out his channel, too. He has some nice finds on there.
I got more stuff here real quick. Did I buy that? I didn't want to buy that. God
buy what?
It. Some record.
What'd you buy?
Some record albums in there. All right. I didn't want that one. All right. So
you should know what you're buying.
I know. I didn't look. I must have been in the pile. That's okay. I'll still listen to it.
Badlands.
Badlands, Dag the Giblets.
I saw that too, and I'm like, I don't know.
I couldn't find anything on it, so that always intrigues me.
It looks like some weird band.
Dog Trouble.
Dog Trouble.
Again, this one jumped out at me because
it has a dog?
No, but it is an ABC after school special. I found out.
An after school special.
And yeah, those are. Yeah, it was. I'm sure this is probably hard to get.
Contains no offensive content, language, or violence.
I'll put this away.
Suitable for all ages. Back from 1994.
Isn't that? That's when it was released, but I think it's actually it's a 70s movie.
Yeah, but they must have put it on VHS.
Yeah, when they transferred it, right?
Yeah.
This is a movie I just wanted to get to watch. It's called Joanie. I looked it up. It's really not worth anything, but it's about a woman who it's a story about a woman who lost the use of her arms, and she's a painter or something like that. She's painting with a paintbrush in her mouth. But how does she brush her teeth? Good question.
Maybe someone helps her.
She was young, vital, just 17 when it happened. A diving accident snapped her neck and left her paralyzed. The months that followed were filled with great physical, emotional, and spiritual struggles for Joanie Erickson.
Oh.
So yeah, it sounds interesting. Watch that. Now, here's some more good stuff.
I never saw that movie. What else did you find?
No. Okay. This thing here, it's a little... It's not a repop. That's the real thing. It's a maple sugar ad.
It's a print?
Yeah, it's like a little, probably a print from way back in the day.
Let me see.
Isn't that neat?
Oh, they put it in a new frame.
Yeah, the frame's garbage.
Maple sugaring, published by Courier and Ives.
Oh, isn't that? Don't I have something from them? That other print?
1872.
I think that's from the same.
But are you sure this isn't a reprint?
I can't tell yet. I have to take it out. Like I said, for $2, I can do it.
I'm curious.
Can people tell you? It looks like real. Don't mess it up.
Yeah, that looks like it's real. The paper looks really old.
Yeah, I can tell just by through the glass. I'll take it out surgically later.
Okay.
Found a couple of weird 45s myself.
What's that one?
They're Hungarian songs.
Oh, nice.
But look at these covers. They're
some
pretty
ethnic
neat.
Music.
Yeah, a lot of Hungarian stuff was in this bin of records. They're 45s with titles I cannot pronounce.
Hi, CJ Gordon. We've got some new people here.
Nude? How could you tell?
New. They can be nude. I mean,
yes, you could be. Yeah, feel free to be naked watching.
If you're comfortable nude.
Sure. And to go along with that, look, learn Hungarian.
Learn Hungarian.
Round the World Language Record Course, and this thing is mint. It's like I don't think anybody even used it.
So you're gonna get an edumacation.
Yeah, I've never seen Learn Hungarian record. I always see see the French, and the Spanish, but Hungarian? Oh, interesting. I didn't want to buy this one, but check this out. April Wine. All right. This one was what? All right, whatever.
What is that? Like
April Wine? It's a rock band.
Who's April Wine?
That's a rock band. Look at these studs.
Oh, that one guy took all the hair. Look at that puffy hair.
Studs, man. Studs.
Very studly.
Now, this one I want to save real quick. That'll be
okay.
the last one we'll show. This one is actually a good one, and it's actually in really good condition. It's I thought it was Donny Osmond at first. But looking at it, but it's the DeFranco family starring Tony DeFranco. Okay,
Heartbeat. It's a love.
It's a love beat. All right, Tony DeFranco.
Was he like pop music?
It's got his fan club information on the back.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, this is like probably during Osmond times when they were like kind of a Menudo-y looking kid. But yeah, I mean, look. Oh, he's got a song called Gorilla on here. Cool.
Aw.
So yeah, this is.
So it's like what is that era? 60s, 70s?
Oh, 70s.
Like 70s pop music.
Mid 70s, mid to late 70s, and doesn't have the fan club info inside the thing, but it's got stuff on the back. But maybe $24 it can go for. I think in the condition it's in.
Jack Wild wannabe, someone says.
Jack Wild. Okay.
The boogity shoe. Hi, boogity shoe.
I've had boogies on my shoe before.
Yeah, sometimes we step on boogities and they get on your shoe.
Oh, this is the. I want to show us one last. I don't know about this. The Ben Crazy. The theme from Ben
Casey. Because it reminded you of Ben Crazy.
Ben Crazy.
Ben Casey.
So this is just some guy at the piano. This fella here, looking all.
If you grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, and remember Big Chuck and Little John, you remember Dr. Ben Crazy.
And then I found Pat Koopa, our hero. Who told you that?
Oh, jeez. We had one of those in the shop that I sold like a couple months back.
It's in really good condition, and there's a note in here, though.
It's like a comedy record.
Yeah, he's a comedian. Yeah. He used to be on Howard Stern in his later years, and the guy was insane.
Oh, what's the note?
So look, there was a note inside here, and it was pretty funny because it sounds familiar. It says, in the first place, this kitchen is a mess. I thought we weren't supposed to leave stuff laying around. In the second place, you left the record player dial on 33 instead of off. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. It's now 15-1, and I'm going to bed.
Wow, someone was cranky.
Is that lyrics to a song or something? I don't know.
No, I think that's a note to someone.
But yeah, I'm into that found stuff too, like found letters.
It looks like it was handwritten.
It is. It's
with pencil.
Pencil, yeah. I don't know if you can really see it, but you have to tilt it down, baby.
There we go.
That light's killing. It's bleaching everything out. But that's weird, yeah. So I'll put that in my found collection of stuff. And what else?
Chipmunks.
Yeah.
Show off chipmunks.
Okay.
That artwork's adorable.
These who cares about some kind of German.
I don't care about that. Show the chipmunks.
Chanty stuff. I will. This was a good one. I kind of just didn't. I just had an idea to look it up, and it's like
that's not chipmunks.
$25. This guy does like kids records, and this I have not looked up, but everyone knows this song, right? Yakety Sax.
Yakety Sax.
It's the Benny Hill theme. Yeah, and this is mint. It's like it hasn't been even opened. It's really.
He's got some sax appeal.
Yeah, let me tell you, boy. So here we go. Finally, the Chipmunk album.
The Chipmunk song.
It's actually sing along with the Grasshoppers. I didn't look this up, but the record album is actually in very good condition, even though it's falling out.
The artwork's adorable. Look at the little grasshoppers.
Yeah, they're the Grasshoppers.
Look how cute that is.
And I don't know if the Chipmunk song has anything to do with Disney. It doesn't look like it's a Parade record.
I don't think it's a Disney one.
But this looks like fun.
It looks like just a bunch of kids' songs.
Yeah, I was surprised how many good albums.
Usually with a Chipmunk song thrown in.
And we got there later in the day. That stuff's always picked through. Now, I saw this and I was flipping out because this is one of my favorite shows as a kid. It was on PBS. How many of you out there remember? And I know Dino will. Zoom! Oh, come on and zoom, zoom.
I don't remember that show.
Come on, give it a try. Yeah, this show, and all the kids wore and I wanted one of those shirts. I never had a Zoom shirt.
It kind of reminds me of like the Freddy sweater.
Now, this album, it's pretty sweet. The condition of the actual vinyl.
So these are songs that were played on the kids show?
Yeah, Zoom theme, Stay All Night,
Promotional copy, not for sale.
Ooh, even better.
Ooh.
Witch's
and
Brew.
There's a hole punched in it. Is that
a closeout? Usually
is that what that means?
It means closeouts, yeah.
I thought they were and I could be wrong, that they played them on the radio. They used it as a radio.
This sounds like an AC/DC album. Listen to some of these titles.
Uh-oh.
Stay All Night, Games, Lollipop Tree, Rainbow Party. What? No. Witch's Brew.
No.
Michael Rother. Here. Oh, look at that horrible scratch there. Shoot.
Oh.
But still, Ballin' the Jack. That's really a song on here. Ballin' the Jack. Fanny Dooley.
Fanny? Fanny Dooley! Is that what it is? Fanny?
Yeah. Fanny Dooley.
Fanny Dooley.
Metal Up Your what? Oh.
Ubby Dubby?
Ubby Dubby, Zoom Close. Fanny Dooley answer. Yeah. Now it is scratched up a little. Well, it's
a lot.
Oh yeah, that's unfortunate.
And that's the thing with the records. Like most of the time when we find them at the thrift stores, they're beat to crap, scratched up.
Like there are some that are garbage, but they're in good condition. And you find this, and you want it to be one of those that slip through the cracks with it. Because when I look this up on eBay, there's one other copy on there. For $50, and it's got watchers and everything.
Are there any solds on it?
Well, I don't think this album comes up a lot. I mean, how could you have solds?
It's probably one of those hard to find things. Yeah,
and that's why it would be worth $50.
Well, hopefully.
Yeah. So even in this condition, I might be able to sell it for a few bucks. We'll see. Even though I might just hang it up, I don't know.
And sometimes we do get customers from the Thrift Crypt shop, our store that we have in Lakewood, where a customer wants to part with their record collection or their VHS tapes.
Found the top to the Milano.
You know, we're always interested in looking at that stuff. Oh, you did find the top too.
Yeah, it popped off.
Do you want to show it now?
It's a pop top. I gotta
show them your pop top.
I don't want to break it. I gotta snap it in there. Yeah, but it's the Milano. It's the ship from Guardians of the Galaxy. Everybody's seen that movie, right? Those movies, great movies. Even appear in Infinity War. Woo, the Milano.
There you go.
Named after 80s actress Alyssa Milano.
Really?
That's what he was a kid when he gets. So he called the ship the Milano because from that movie or the show she was in.
Heathers?
No, the TV show she was in.
What TV show was she in?
She was I know she was in the Schwarzenegger movie with what was that the one?
I don't know. We'd have to Google it.
Yeah, but she was in one of those. I never watched it. It was one of those family type shows.
The C-Tech says loved Zoom.
Come on it. And I found this goofy sign. I gave you a chance to buy it. Please, doors must be kept open when entertaining female guests.
Because I disagree with that sign.
Well, they don't want any issues. You can't say. And then finally, I thought this was cool. I can't wait to look this sucker up. But look at this. Fantasy airbrushing course. It's a workshop and it's all on VHS, baby. Look at that. Oh.
And I bet all of that now you can watch on YouTube.
But it's fantasy airbrushing for beginners.
Jeez. How much? Imagine, like, if you wanted to learn something, you would buy a tape. You would take a class. Now you can just look it up on YouTube.
No, everything was the hard way. I wonder how much this thing cost.
And then you'd have all these tapes sitting around your house.
This thing probably cost like $100 when it came out. Insane. But that's my pickings.
Oh, Bill and the Trash Picture Show say, "Who's the boss?" She was in Commando and Who's the Boss?
Commando, yeah.
Okay.
With what's his name? Tony. Yeah.
Then I have seen her. I know of her.
Tony Danza. Yeah. Who's the boss?
I just don't always remember who's who and things.
My brain isn't working that fast right now. Yeah, but Who's the Boss? And it was in that Schwarzenegger movie, which is pretty good. I love that. Have you seen that movie?
Which movie?
Commando.
I'm sure I have.
It's so good.
Been a minute.
I got it somewhere.
Or like 30 years.
Yeah. Let's watch it again sometime. But yeah, so that's what I.
She was also in Charmed. Yes, I remember her from Charmed.
As an adult, yeah, and she had
Cool. So yeah, I'm happy with what I bought today. I'm really excited about those boots.
Oh, me too.
Those. Well, oh geez.
Whoa! Come on, Grandma, don't fall here.
Leave me alone.
I can't stand up.
Well, this chair is really tall, and I'm trying to lean over.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm excited about these shoes. Oh my God, shoes.
Shoes.
But they look very, like, stylish
shoes.
And European.
Oh my God, shoes.
And they're, like, brand new. Whitman.
Who the boss?
Or Whitner. Whitner boots. Very cool.
Pepperidge Farms.
So, yeah, I look, like, I don't claim to be a clothes seller. It just seems to happen that way. Because I like to look at tapes and toys and stuff, too. But I know, like, I sell clothes.
Pixie Fanny isn't as rude in the U.S. as it is here. You cheeky man.
Pixie Fanny.
Oh, who's calling somebody a Pixie Fanny out there? Shame on you. Bob
Fanny isn't as rude as it is in the U.S. Fanny's just a silly word here now.
What is that?
What is what?
Birth, life, death, infinity. Oh.
The book. Oh, yeah.
Is that him?
Yeah, that's
the
Bob.
Boogity Shoe. Yeah, okay.
That's the Boogity Shoe. Yeah. Everything's shoe related with Bob.
Yeah.
So maybe Bob will appreciate the shoes I bought. Maybe someone will like it.
Maybe.
No, Fanny's just a silly word here. It's like
it's your butt. Your
like
bum.
Butt, bum, dupa.
Well, that's
if you're Polish. You would say dupa.
Shoes.
Oh my God, shoes.
Look at these shoes. That's shoes.
Shoes.
Yeah. So lots of fun stuff to watch, to flip.
Yeah, so
play
we
with.
have to make drafts for all these things and maybe like hang out and watch movies while I put the drafts together.
Yeah, I got to work out some storyboard artwork for a client. So busy. And then, yeah, I got a lot of freelance stuff in the works. And I got to get cracking on that Mummy and the Monkey comic book.
Yeah, we got to do our Mummy Monkey stuff.
That's right. That'll be coming out in 2019, baby.
Oh, and I have to call Randy back because I'm hoping we can interview him.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
And play the interview for Friday's show.
Yeah, cool.
So,
wow, it was an extra long one today.
It was.
Happy we went on a little early.
Yeah, we started a little bit early. So if you guys like what you see, please like, share, subscribe, and click the little bell down there somewhere.
Whoa.
Click
wow.
that little bell.
What kind of show is this?
That way.
She told me to click the little bell down there. I know what to do then.
That way, anytime we go live, you out there, yes, you out there watching will be the first to get notified when we go live on YouTube or upload a fun new video.
Javina. That's my cousin's name. It says Fanny meets Javina. What's a Javina?
Javina? What's a Javina?
Nothing could be finer than be with your Javina in the morning.
Javina.
Ding, ding, ding. Anyway,
Yikes.
This show's getting crazy. I need to eat. I'm
we
a little.
are.
No.
And remember, follow us on Facebook. We are the Mummy and the Monkey on Facebook. We are Mummy and Monkey on Twitter. Just Mummy and Monkey on Twitter. And I have all the info down in the description below.
That's right.
So thank you guys for hanging out with us. And we're going to try to do this every Monday night. Every Monday night around 8 o'clock. Sometimes we'll go on a little earlier. Are you having fun?
Pew, 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 pew. Incoming. Look out, Star-Lord.
Okay. Good night, good fright, as Janet Decay would say.
That's right. We'll see you later, alligators.
Bye.
Pew, 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 pew.
Okay, I have to click off of